What's up everybody, welcome to my channel, welcome to finally another React teaching. So take your coffee, that's not a TikTok video, it's not gonna be 50 seconds, okay? Take your coffee, take your tea, take whatever you want, sit down and let's break it down this Jack and Jill where I got disqualified. Yeah, buddy! If you've never been in my channel before or if you have never seen a React teaching before, let me explain you. We're gonna get one video, one dance video, and we're gonna try to analyze this video and try to teach you guys something on the way. Yes? In this case, that is a video from myself. I can of course give some insights from what was going on in my head, my thoughts, and it can be a little bit more interesting, yes? So this was the Jack and Jill, intermediate Jack and Jill with Patricia on the Zouk Course festival. Was now the past weekend if you're watching this fresh. So it was amazing, was a very good energy, and I got disqualified with Patricia of course, and you're gonna see why, and I will talk about this at the end of the video. But first, let's go to the beginning of the Jack and Jill and check it out how it was, okay? It was really good that I got Patricia because on the warm-up before the Jack and Jill finals, she was very nervous because she hadn't danced with us that were in the final before. I haven't danced with Patricia, I can't remember the last time that I danced with her. It was a long, maybe even longer than a year, I can't really remember. And she was nervous because it was the finals already, right? So I got her, like, we had 1 minute chance just to dance a little bit, and we danced like for 1 minute, and I said to her after, Patricia, don't worry about it, relax, you are an amazing dancer, you're gonna have a great time. I really thought in my head, doesn't matter who gets her, if it's not a good dance, it's not because of her, because she is a really good dancer. So if you have the chance, dance with her, that you're gonna see what I'm talking about. And then at the Jack and Jill, we were 5th, and I got her, she got me, and we had a great dance. All right, let's start this. Wait, let me record. I always do this, I always start this React teaching, and then I noticed that I didn't record, and then I need to start all over again. So now it's recording. Take your coffee and let's go. First things first, my name is without H. Andreas, Montevideo, my name is without H. I can't stop already right here. I like to see the reactions of the people on the background, and it's so funny to see all of them, right? And from the media's right here, it's so good to see because she knows I know this song. So Jack and Jill never know which song you're gonna get, right? And then when she realized that it's this song that we know because we have dance, I think we have videos on it already, she gets really happy for me. So check her out. Bruno as well. Very fun. Okay, let's go. So as I said, I love this song. This song is really cool, and we were the 5th to start the Jack and Jill. So we had like 4 people already that were before us, okay? And we start together. Yes, I don't remember if, I'm sure that from the 2nd till the 4th, everybody started like separated, like going to the partner instead of starting together. and I never do this. I always like first to connect, so this helps me to connect with my partner, to start on the embrace. I'm not talking only about Jack and Jill, I'm talking about socials as well, and demos, yeah? So we start together, first for me to connect with my partner, and second, to calm down my partner, or to feel how my partner is feeling. Because I have a very good mental game, so I don't get nervous when I'm on Jack and Jill, or I don't get at least extremely nervous. I'm good. But I know that a lot of people get nervous. And I said this on my last Jack and Jill as well with Monica when I did the Reacteaching, the same thing. I embraced Monica, and we took a deep breath and deep breath out, and she told me after our Jack and Jill that this helped her to relax, and was the same thing here as well with Patricia. We started together, breathe in, breathe out, don't think about the others, don't think about the show, think about connecting to your partner. And if this connection is good and you guys are good dancers, the show's gonna happen. It's a consequence, yeah, it's a result. Don't try to aim directly for the show. At least this is the way I see things, okay? So I was for sure on the close embrace once we started, and I always say in our classes, build up your dance, so the song's still going. Don't start already doing a lot of stuff. Yes, if this was a social, I probably would be the whole time that we saw here on the video, I would be on the close position, do some isolation, some head movement, maybe something together. Yes, because this is a Jack and Jill, right? It is a competition, and we have only 1 minute. And guys, 1 minute passes like this. It's really fast, okay? And because this is a Jack and Jill, I knew I had to do more stuff. So I open, but even when I open, you see that I'm still playing with the melody. I'm still not too stressed, doing too much. I try to do first less. Yes, less is more. Build up the dance with your partner. So let's see again, okay? So this is something that I always do when I dance. I'm starting on the embrace, and then I'm gonna go up, and then I ground myself with my partner and start doing something with the hips. Let's see together. Yeah, I'm gonna put here playback 0.5. So I'm gonna go up, and now I go down and ground and start doing something with the hips and some tilting. So side to side, and then you can go to waves, because this helps me to understand if my follower is transferring the way I'm doing. And already on the first 2 tilts there, I can see if my follower has an idea about head movement, if it's the same idea that I'm having in my head, if you are synchronized, or if you are just not compatible. Then I need to change stuff and be prepared to other things. So doing this a lot every time, I know already from these first seconds how the head movement probably gonna be. Yes? And it helps to create this tension. Let's go again. This step forward for me, backwards for her, we call this a prep step. Normally to go, for example, to something linear, to basic step, or then we go to viradinha, but we do this on purpose. So I was parallel, kind of parallel, and then I will step back for me, and forward for me, sorry, and back for her, grounding. So I ground, and from here I could go to anything. Basic step, viradinha as I said, or we create this wave to get the ta-da-da-da, ta-da-da-da. Yes? Let's see. Here's the same thing. We use a lot of this principle of grounding to do something else. So this goes with the counter movement prep. If I want to go up, I go down first to go up. If I want to go left, I go right first to go left. So in this case, I want to go to the counterbalance. And the counterbalance is more up than down. So I went down with her with this step so I can grow and go up in the counterbalance. Watching this video, I wish I could have done longer the counterbalance, because watching more and more, the counterbalance is a fact movement, but it gets even more when you go longer, because we all know how hard it is to do a counterbalance. And here I think I didn't even did like a whole 8 counts. I did like 4. Still good, still nice. Was a clean counterbalance. But I love to do counterbalance, and I can do for a long time, changing positions. So I missed a chance there to do this. So and 1, 2, 3, 4. I did like 4 counts on. I could have done the whole way, yeah. And now you can see how I play as well with acceleration. Now it's gonna have something da 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 on the song, and I accelerate Patricia, and she gets it right away. Yeah, yeah, it's this yeah, yeah that I wanted to pass the information. Yeah, yeah, yes. And this was a safe, nice 1-foot spin. You need to show it on an intermediate Jack and Jill. And I think she said that this was the time that her top broke. So I'm not sure, but I think it was there. But she just took it off on the second song. But she said that was on that time. So let's see. And it's nice how she changed her head right at the end. So she was straight, and I think at the end she just changed the head, and this gives a nice motion as well, a nice dynamic. So let's see in slow. Was just a bit, but yeah, she was changing the head, but it still creates something very cool. For those beginners there, remember to do the basic, guys. This is just soltinho. Just soltinho. Look, we're gonna get out. Did the 1-foot spin, viradinha, soltinho with the hip bump, right? And then simple turns, viradinha. And now we are playing. Until now we just played with the basics, yes? Nice. So this is really funny because we are actually, this movement that I did, we are actually teaching in our classes. So it was fresh in my mind and it just came naturally. So what we do a preparation, a head prep, right? And the classes were first doing a head prep and going to chicote, the side chicote, to one side, and then going to the other side and going to the other side. That was the first class. And now we are doing side prep, head prep, and going to chicote and going back. But instead of going to chicote again, we go to the circular head movement, and then we can go again to a chicote or continue the circular head movement and add as well a tilted turn. So we have these 3 kinds of head movements going there, and it's very interesting to do it. And the footwork for the leaders is very dynamic as well. We have this kind of cross open and do a rotation. I can show you now. It's very cool, very dynamic, and it works. It works even without head movements. We did this for our classes. Always when we get a movement like this, we always do the footwork without head movement. And before the class, I never done this kind of movement without head, and even without head, looks so cool. Let's go. So here, I gonna tilt and rotate her. Doom. So she's on this lunge position. You can see her knees turn out in a very good position. Make sure that your knee don't cave in. Followers, when you are doing this, I'm grounded and open, and she has a very nice open chest. And now I'm sending her to the other side on this tilted position, closing to the contraction, and here I could do many things. Now I'm just gonna continue the circular head movement doing this footwork. I gonna cross back, open, and then step in the front, and then I redo this, cross, and now I could going on. I could continue, and now I do the circular head movement, a tilted turn. And because she was on the circular head movement, she felt that she could like move the head, and this was so cool. I wasn't imagining that she would do this. I thought she would go just for a simple tilted turn, but it looks so good. Let's see, she was chained like on the toalha, like double head, and I just continue. Yes, and then I go to this cambre, but remember I did this cambre already before, and the song continues. There's no break on the song. So I wanted to go to the cambre and already directly change to something else. Let's hear the song and the full movement. You're gonna see there's no break on the song, so you cannot just break on the cambre. Apaga a luz, acenda as velas, tu és só minha, eu não sou dela. I don't know the lyrics, guys, but that's the idea, okay? So there's no break on the song, so I could not just stop on the cambre. Yeah? Cambre. Already rotating my chest, so I rotate to my left so I can bring her to my right. Again, counter movement prep. I rotate to the left so I can rotate to the right, and then I do the arm change going to her back. Yes, let's see this in slow motion. The arm change, I could have done this better, because you can see that she comes up, right? After I bring her up, she comes up, and I actually wanted to continue going to circular head movement, but it's hard to say why this happened. I could of course lead better, but maybe even if I led, she would do this, because there is some intonation on the song, so maybe she wanted to do this, and both are okay. Important thing is that right after she noticed that I was leading, continue leading, and she adapted as well, and I adapted as well, because I saw that she was, oh, she's straight, let me continue this. Oh, boom. And then stay on the splitted position. I do the wave with her, doing the support on my chest and on the side, guys. Remember, it's on the side of your body. Don't stay straight. You should not be touching part that we don't want. Yes. How together, starting from the hip, starting all the way down from the bottom, and then going up to the chest and going to extension. Yes. And together, that's why we always say, leaders, you need to learn how to move exactly like the followers do. We are in our classes, always when you teach lateral, bonus, we don't like to use more that's followers footwork and leaders footwork. That's Brazilian footwork, Brazilian Zouk footwork, because we all gonna use this at one point, yes? Or even this kind of movements. You need to learn how to do this. And here again, counter movement prep. You see that I rotate her to the left so I can turn her to the right. Yes. Let's see this. Full speed. The energy was awesome. So the energy was awesome. I had Emilia there and my friends on the other side, and I have my buddies as well on my side. And it's funny because me, Paulo, and Cássio, we are all from the north of Brazil, and we don't have many Zouk teachers from the north of Brazil that are in the Zouk scene, internationally on the Zouk scene. We do have them there, but they are not on the international Zouk scene, let's say. We have some few people. Letícia is from the north of Brazil as well. Jota from Luana from Jota and Luana. She is from north of Brazil as well. So we always connect very much when we are together, and the energy from the north is different, baby. You should do an event with all of us and you're gonna see what is the energy of the north. It's just fucking different. Yeah, so the energy was very good, and I always after the dance I embrace hug my partner just to check, hey, are you okay? Is everything good? I say I love it, so because I really loved it, so we both can feel, hey, we are good. Let's go. Let's continue. Cássio is saying Thiago rebola. I heard just now. Twerk, like move your butt, Thiago, move your butt, rebola. Everybody's screaming and I didn't know the song. Sorry, I just recognized the song at the chorus, and then I realized, oh, it's this song. But it's not a song that was fresh in my mind, and you can see it if you know how I dance. You can see it that I don't know. But that's Jack and Jill. You don't know the song and you need to improvise, and there's something that helps you is to know how the structure of the song it's built. Let's watch first. So if you asked me before, I could not tell you that this boom, ba, ba, this break, this explosion would come. But if you train your ears, if you know how to count and pay attention on the song, we dance pop song, guys. It's easy. They tell you what's gonna happen. And this here is a clear case. The song told me, oh, something is gonna change, and the big one is coming. So I was doing something, I don't know, viradinha, something like this, and I noticed that something's coming, explosion is coming, I need to do something. And guys, here's my secret, okay? Don't tell anyone. Don't put this public. One of the easiest way to get explosion is doing these accelerations, spins, going to a chicote. It's so easy. So look what I do. Once I realize, once this boom come, I notice, shit, something's gonna change. So I had time to do one turn. So I changed my hand because I wasn't in a good position. I changed my hand and do the chicote, yes? And she did it perfect. Look this position. Very nice chicote position. Let's go, let's watch again. So make sure you know how to count the musical phrase, guys. Hey! On this boom chakalaka, you notice that I didn't do nothing special, because there was the moment that I realized, oh, that's this song. If I knew this song before, I would have done something different on the boom chakalaka, yeah? And you see that Patricia knows this song and I don't. boom. You see that she does something here. What saved us? Because I didn't do nothing. All right? Guys, one thing that we teach in our classes as well is how to use the lines from Zouk, or how the lines of dance to bring dynamic to a dance. Yes, so we are not like West Coast Swing that we have to dance in one line. We are free to choose the line we dance, but do this consciously. So one thing that we teach is just changing the lines using different patterns, and doesn't need to be difficult patterns. Can be easy things. And here I'm now dancing a line. I'm gonna bring her here to basic step, bonus in a line, and now after the simple turn I go back all the way. You're gonna see that I'm gonna travel from point A until point B, and then I do like a T. I go like this, and then I work like this. Yeah, that's on purpose. That's taught. We are training this a lot. So let me put on slow motion. I'm gonna go, instead of just basic step, I'm gonna step 1, 2, 3 on the back, and then I start to do the base lateral from lambada. Yes, tum, step out with the cheek and go back. I could have done this more, but then I went to a boneca. Yes, so use this, think about this. You can go back, and then you can do on the spot as well, and then you can go again viradinha and change the line. So use the lines on purpose to give dynamic to your dance. So you have this line, you have this line, and you still have all the diagonals. So make sure you are using this on purpose. Train this with the basics first. Yes, let's go full speed, and let's watch completely. Let's go back. Guys, the floor on this room is very slippery, and you can see this on Patricia's shoes as well, how she can turn without any problem. The problem there is to hold, not to turn. Yes, let's see one more time. Boneca. I'm gonna go from the boneca to a rotisserie, going to the toalha. That's a very nice combination where you have different moves there. I go to the boneca, that's a circular head movement. Now I'm gonna change to a rotisserie turn. From there I catch the hand and go to a circular head movement. I think I'm gonna change directly to toalha, or I go to circular and then I go to toalha. Yeah, remember, if you don't know how to do toalha, we have a full online course that you can purchase. Yes, the cool thing is that she does something with the head. I think she's doing like a bate-cabelo, and it just feels nice. It gives again a nice dynamic. So here everything okay, rotisserie, and then here she does again this double head, and just look nice. And here she's already on the bate-cabelo, almost, at least one half, and then we go to the toalha. We're gonna do toalha again, and then we can talk more about the toalha, okay? Yes. Let's go, full speed, baby. And now the moment. Guys, I love this moment so much. The energy in the room was crazy, and it was just so spontaneously, and that's why we got disqualified. Not because she took her top off, it was because of me, because her broke, so she had to took it. I it shouldn't have. Yes, and we can talk about later why this was like a chaos, because there was some cases that someone took the shirt off and they weren't disqualified, or at least a piece of cloth off and they weren't disqualified, and we were, so there was a whole thing, blah blah blah. But I don't care. I was a really nice dance, and that's what I go for it in a Jack and Jill, to have a very nice dance with my partner, and we clearly had. And the energy, you can check. I love to see the reaction of the people. But first, look at my face, yeah, because I wasn't expecting, and it was so spontaneously. When I saw that she took this off, I said, hey, if you are doing this, I can do this as well. I'm so happy that I came with this outfit for that day. Look. Look at my face. I looked down. What's going on? Okay, let's do this. And she's laughing already. Look at Paulo's reaction here. Paulo. Ilsa, Emilia, Sophia, it's so good. The energy was hey. The energy was amazing, and you can see Eustace here already. Eustace already knew that I was disqualified. You can see him. He was already doing like this. No, 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 no way. But it was so nice. I'm so glad I did it. I'm so glad that her top broke, and we had this amazing moment now to remember forever. Let's try to go back to analyze the video, okay? There's this Sarrada moment that is very interesting, and again, if you don't know how to do Sarrada, we have a full online course that you can purchase, yes? So we have, I think it's the tum chakala ka tum chakala it's like broke, chakara we call this syncopated, cha cha chara and the Sarrada, ta 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 ta. You can do the Sarrada soft. There are some variation that you do soft, wavy, or you can do more broke, more sharp. Ta chakara and that's what I try to do it there, okay? So let's listen again. Try to listen to the song if you know the song. Boom chakala yeah, again. Boom chakala And look what Patricia does. She's doing this a lot as well on this dance, and it's so nice because she's actually just doing basic step, but she's doing the bate-cabelo. Sometimes she does the lambada, how we call this movement? I think it's the something vovó, I forgot, but it's this side tilt, and this gives like so much more season to the dance. She's doing just basic step. Just basic step, and she does the rotation on the front from the basic step. Wait, not there. She does the rotation on the front on the basic step. Let's go in slow motion. So the hip rotation, she goes through her head, and then she does this. She just did basic step, and was a beautiful basic step. Look. Rotation on the hips, so it's not like straight. Hair, styling, and it gives so much more power to your dance. Let's go. Boom chakala ooh. Vovó. Vovó, can you guys remember the name of this movement? I totally forgot, yeah? That's a lambada movement that I do basic step. Let's go on slow motion. I'm gonna do basic step, going back. When I go forward, I'm gonna tilt in my perspective to the right and to the left. Yeah, when I go forward, I tilt to the right, to the left, and then normally I would tilt again and pass through it, but now I decided to go, I think, to the toalha, something like this. Yes, reversal to the circular head movement to go to the toalha. Yes? And then let's see what Patricia does on her toalha. It's very nice as well. It's a different dynamic from what we know. Yes, so there's a lot to analyze here. Let's go back. Yeah, first remember again, counter movement prep. I'm gonna prepare her on the circular head movement. Let me go back just a little bit more. Okay, circular head movement, tá? And then I rotate to my left, and in this case you rotate to her left as well, so we can turn to the right. Counter movement prep, guys. Don't forget this. Yes, and we're gonna go to the toalha. One sip first. Write down in the comments what you are drinking while watching this, if you are drinking something. Yes, and make sure, guys, to subscribe to the channel. Give it a like, comment. It doesn't hurt you. Just leave a comment, share to your friend. This is a lot of work, guys. Please help the community to grow. All right, so we're gonna go to the toalha. And the Patricia, she does the toalha on one leg, but she continues traveling. She travels and then she does the extension part just on one leg. And this is a very cool dynamic as well. It gives you a different dynamic, again this word, from the normal toalha, because it stops more, the other flows more around me, around you, around the room. And this one, it stops more. It doesn't have this circular flow as much as the other one, but it gives this linear dynamic as well. She grows and then she turns. She grows and then she turns. She grows and then she turns. And this is not led. Yes, she's doing this by herself. You as a leader need to adapt to know that she's turning on the spot now more than on the other one, so you cannot pull her out of her axis. Yes? Let's see. Yes, and see my exit, because I did already in the beginning of our dance. I did a toalha with a tilted turn and got out. So I had this already on this dance. So in the moment I said, oh, I need to change something because I did this already. So what I did was just changing the way I exit. I just changed the hand and did this with my arm. On the other one, I did this with my chest. So there's a way that you as a leader can always catch the musicality as you want with your body. Dance with your body. Use everything. You have fingers, you have hand, you have chest, you have head, you have your feet. Use it. Yes? You don't need to be just doing the same thing, and you don't need to leave just the dancing part, let's say, only to the follower, because people still think like this. No, dance, baby, dance. We have actually a free video, I think, on YouTube, 2 videos talking about 3 different exits for tilted turns for followers, and then the other one is for leaders, where actually we teach this, and it's free on YouTube. So check it out, and remember about the toalha course as well. Yes, so check the way I get out on this one. Yes, I like this end as well, because sadly the song was already with low volume, so you couldn't get with the musicality of the song. But I go here into a rotisserie turn, and then from the rotisserie turn to a cambre. So this is something that everybody does. So from the rotisserie to a cambre, and I stop, and then I go for this wave acceleration. So you go in cambre, boom, and then I put the hand down, the right hand, and I go down with her, doing for me side waves and for her front waves, both passive head movement. So it means there is a lot of hip going on. Yeah, let's check. I do this, and the hand is down, and I move with hers, not only my hand, okay? Ta ta ta. Ah. I didn't move as much my hips as I thought I was, because I opened my base. But normally I could move a little bit more. But I had a very wide base now, so when you have a very wide base, you cannot move too much your hip, okay? Important. Let's see again in full speed. Tum chagara ka cha. Eh. Cha cha cha. Eh. So that's it, guys. I had an amazing time dancing with Patricia on this Jack and Jill, and it was really cool. The energy was amazing, and people were still talking and send me messages and send me videos where other Jack and Jills they had this already, that they took the clothes off and they weren't disqualified. So first, my opinion, I don't care. Yes, because the first thing that I care is, as I said at the beginning, you need to go to Jack and Jill with the mentality of having fun. If you're going with another mentality, you probably should not go, because it's frustrated if you don't get the result that you want. Yes, and it's not because you are not good. It may be because of many other different facts. There's a lot of competition going on. In the novice, it's crazy, because the novice is just a mix of levels, and the intermediate as well. The intermediates, we have actually advanced dancers there. Yeah, people ask me, why you are not already on the advanced, why you don't go to advanced. It's just that Jack and Jill is very new on Zouk, so we didn't have any advanced category once we started the Jack and Jill in Europe. So now we have advanced category, so things are growing, okay? If all those dancers were in the advanced category, would be normal. So now we are still building this. There's a lot of competition, there's a lot of good people dancing. So don't try to make Jack and Jill this huge thing, yeah? Go to have fun. Because I see a lot of people getting depressed, getting sad after or before Jack and Jill's. And this whole mental game, everything is a mental game, and go with the right mentality to this competition. Go to have fun. If you go to have fun, that's a result. I have an amazing dance, and that's it. That's the result. If I get the first, second, third place, perfect. That's a plus, not what I'm aiming for. As I say, the result should be a consequence from the dance, and I'm training in my home on my day-to-day life to get there and have a very good dance so I can get first place. But that's different of going there and say I'm gonna go get first place, and if I don't, I'm gonna be pissed. That's not the way you go. Yes. So talking about this whole disqualification thing, I talked to Cadu, I talked to Larissa, I talked to Mark, I talked to everybody that was there, and the people that send me the videos and stuff, and this counts as props. Yeah, so you cannot use props, you cannot use anything that it doesn't belong to your clothing, let's say like this, when you are dancing. And because I took it off, this counted as prop. Yeah, you can say what you want, but the idea is to make sure to protect the competition. Imagine if I decide to take my shirt off and stay like naked on the dance floor. This cannot happen. Yes. The thing is that we had cases that were very similar. We had Mark on BDF. We had I don't remember the name, but we had other cases as well, and they weren't disqualified. And the thing is that they decide to updated rules after in April this year. So today's 2023, and these strict rules about clothing is just now getting more, let's say, getting more attention. Okay, so before it was a little bit loose, and because of all those cases that happened, now they are paying more attention, and we got the first time that they were paying attention to it. So we were the case. I think this is important that happened, so we can now tell you guys, don't do this, that's not allowed, okay? And sincerely, I'm not mad or sad or nothing. The result came home anyways, because here's the trophy. Emilia got third place, so this year feels like a third and a first place as well, yes? So and I said, even if this didn't happen, Patricia, thank you so much for this dance. I had a lot of fun, and thank you everybody for all the comments on social media. We were really happy, we felt the love, and I hope you guys enjoy this. And remember guys, this year is a lot of work, so please, it doesn't hurt to leave a comment. If you're watching this until now, please leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, give it a like. It doesn't hurt you, but it helps our project a lot. And make sure to share this video to your Zouk community, to your Zouk friends. I hope you can learn something from us. And if you want to help us more, make sure to go to our site and purchase one or more of our online courses. This is gonna help us to have more freedom to do more free stuff for you here on YouTube. All right, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoy. I see you soon, and I hope to dance with you soon as well. Bye bye guys.